You'll be shocked to find out how many years have passed since the debut of these actors. From bold newcomers to silver-haired legends, how have those we've loved for over 40 years changed? Hey friends! Today we have a special Then versus Now episode. We're looking at the incredible evolution of major movie stars, from Harrison Ford to Scarlett Johansson. Stay tuned until the end, because some of these transformations are truly mind-blowing. Meryl Streep was born on June 22, 1949, and is currently 76 years old. Her film debut was a small role in the 1977 film Julia, where she starred alongside Jane Fonda. One of her most recent significant roles in feature films is in the 2021 satirical comedy Don't Look Up, though she continues to be active, notably in the popular series Only Murders in the Building, with the third and fourth seasons released in 2023 to 2024. Meryl Streep holds the absolute record for the number of Oscar nominations, with a total of 21, 3 of which were wins. Jack Nicholson was born on April 22, 1937, and is currently 88 years old. His film debut was the leading role in the low-budget crime drama The Crybaby Killer, 1958. His last screen appearance before retiring from acting was in the romantic comedy How Do You Know, 2010. One of the most shocking facts about his life is that he grew up believing his grandmother was his mother and his biological mother was his older sister. He only discovered the truth in 1974. Tom Hanks was born on July 9, 1956, and is currently 69 years old. His film debut was in the 1980 slasher film He Knows You're Alone, where he played a minor character named Elliot. One of his most recent works is the 2022 drama A Man Called Otto, and he also provided the voice for Sheriff Woody in several short projects and spin-offs following Toy Story 4. Hanks is one of only 2 actors in history to win the Academy Award for Best Actor in 2 consecutive years, for Philadelphia, 1993, and Forrest Gump, 1994. Leonardo DiCaprio was born on November 11, 1974, and is currently 51 years old. His big screen debut was in the 1991 sci-fi horror comedy Critters 3, a role he later admitted was far from his best work. His most recent major film role was as Ernest Burkhart in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, 2023. DiCaprio was named Leonardo because his pregnant mother was looking at a Leonardo da Vinci painting in a museum in Italy when he first kicked. Julia Roberts was born on October 28, 1967, and is currently 58 years old. Her book screen debut was in the film Satisfaction, 1988, where she played a member of a rock band, although she had filmed a small part in Blood Red earlier, which wasn't released until 1989. Her most recent major film project is the psychological thriller Leave the World Behind, 2023. Roberts became the first actress to earn a $20 million salary for a single film, which she achieved for her Oscar-winning role in Erin Brockovich, 2000. She is famously known for her trademark smile, which was actually insured for $30 million. Al Pacino was born on April 25, 1940, and is currently 85 years old. His film debut was a brief appearance in the 1969 film Me, Natalie, where he played a character named Tony. His most recent film appearance is in the 2024 movie Maudit, 3 Days on the Wing of Madness, where he portrays Maurice Gangnat. Before becoming a star, Al Pacino was so poor that he sometimes had to sleep in theaters, and once had to borrow money for bus fare to get to an audition. Robert De Niro was born on August 17, 1943, and is currently 82 years old. His cinematic debut was in the film The Wedding Party, which was filmed in 1963 but not released until 1969. His most recent major film performance was in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon, 2023, and he continues to work on upcoming projects like the series 0 Day. De Niro is famous for his extreme method acting. For his role in Taxi Driver, he actually obtained a commercial cab driver's license and drove passengers around New York for weeks. Denzel Washington was born on December 28, 1954, and is currently 70 years old. His first film appearance was in the 1977 made-for-television movie Wilma, but his big screen debut came in the 1981 comedy Carbon Copy. His most recent major film performance is as Macrinus in Gladiator II, 2024. Before he decided to become an actor, Denzel was a pre-med student and also considered a career in journalism. Sandra Bullock was born on July 26, 1964, and is currently 61 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1987 thriller Hangmen, where she played a character named Lisa Edwards. Her most recent major film roles were in the 2022 projects The Lost City and Bullet Train. Interestingly, she holds a unique Hollywood record. In 2010, she became the first person to win both an Oscar for Best Actress for The Blind Side and a Golden Raspberry Razzie for Worst Actress for All About Steve within the same weekend. Tom Cruise was born on July 3, 1962, and is currently 63 years old. His film debut was a small role in the 1981 romantic drama Endless Love, which was followed shortly by a more significant role in Taps that same year. His most recent film release is Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, 2023, and he is currently working on the next installment of the franchise. Cruise is world famous for performing his own dangerous stunts, including hanging off the side of a moving plane, scaling the Burj Khalifa, and performing a high-altitude halo jump over 100 times for a single sequence. Interestingly, he suffered from severe dyslexia as a child and has said that he basically learned to read as an adult through his involvement in Scientology. He has been nominated for 4 Academy Awards, but has never won. Kate Winslet was born on October 5, 1975, and is currently 50 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1994 psychological drama Heavenly Creatures, where she received critical acclaim for her portrayal of a teenage murderer. Her most recent major projects include the film Lee, 2023, where she plays war correspondent Lee Miller, and the miniseries The Regime, 2024. Winslet holds the record for being the youngest person to accrue 6 Academy Award nominations, finally winning Best Actress for The Reader, 2008. Morgan Freeman was born on June 1, 1937, and is currently 88 years old. His film debut was an uncredited role as a passerby in the 1964 film The Pawnbroker. But his first credited film role was in Who Says I Can't Ride a Rainbow, 2021. His most recent film appearances include roles in 57 Seconds, 2023, and Gunner, 2024. And he continues to be a highly sought-after voice actor. Freeman is famous for the fact that his career didn't truly skyrocket until he was 50 years old, following his performance in Street Smart, 1987. Arnold Schwarzenegger was born on July 30th, 1947, and is currently 78 years old. His film debut was the title role in the 1970 low-budget fantasy film Hercules in New York, where he was credited as Arnold Strong, and his voice was dubbed due to his thick accent. His most recent film appearances include Kung Fury 2, and he recently starred in the action comedy series Fubar, 2023, to 2024. Before becoming a movie star, he was a self-made millionaire through a bricklaying business and real estate investments. Jodie Foster was born on November 19, 1962, and is currently 63 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1972 Disney film Napoleon and Samantha, where she starred at the age of 9. Her most recent major projects include the film Nyad 2023, for which she received an Oscar nomination, and the 4th season of the acclaimed series True Detective, Night Country 2024. Foster is famously gifted. She taught herself to read at the age of 3 and graduated as valedictorian from a French language prep school, making her completely fluent in French. Because of this, she often dubs herself in the French versions of her own films. Johnny Depp was born on June 9, 1963, and is currently 62 years old. His film debut was in the classic horror movie A Nightmare on Elm Street, 1984, where his character famously met a gruesome end in a bed. His most recent film release is the historical drama Jean du Barry, 2023, in which he portrays King Louis XV. Depp is known for his close collaboration with director Tim Burton, having appeared in 8 of his films. Interestingly, he never watches his own movies, stating that once his job is done, the rest is none of his business. Scarlett Johansson was born on November 22, 1984, and is currently 41 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1994 fantasy comedy North, where she played a character named Laura Nelson at the age of 9. Her most recent major film role was in Asteroid City, 2023, and she recently completed filming for the upcoming Jurassic World Rebirth. Interestingly, she was rejected from an art school as a child, which led her to focus entirely on professional acting auditions. Harrison Ford was born on July 13, 1942, and is currently 83 years old. His film debut was an uncredited role as a bellhop in the 1966 crime thriller Dead Heat on a Merry-Go-Round. His most recent film appearance is in the Marvel Cinematic Universe movie Captain America: Brave New World 2025, where he portrays Thaddeus Thunderbolt Ross, and he also continues to star in the television series 1923 and Shrinking. Ford famously worked as a self-taught professional carpenter for years to support his family when he couldn't get meaningful acting work. He actually got his big break after George Lucas hired him to build cabinets at his home and eventually cast him in American Graffiti. Sean Connery was born on August 25, 1930, and passed away on October 31, 2020, at the age of 90. His film debut was an uncredited role as a thug in the 1954 movie Lilacs in the Spring, though his first major role was in the 1957 film No Road Back. His final live-action film appearance was in The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, 2003, after which he retired from acting, only performing voice work for the animated film Sir Billy in 2012. Before becoming an actor, Connery had a variety of jobs, including being a milkman, a bricklayer, and even a coffin polisher. Audrey Hepburn was born on May 4, 1929, and passed away on January 20, 1993, at the age of 63. Her film debut was a small role as a flight attendant in the 1948 Dutch film Dutch in 7 Lessons, while her final acting role was a cameo as an angel in Steven Spielberg's Always from 1989. During World War II, she lived in the occupied Netherlands and secretly worked for the Dutch resistance, delivering messages in her ballet shoes and performing silent concerts to raise money for the underground movement. She suffered from severe malnutrition during the war, which contributed to her famously slender physique. Marlon Brando was born on April 3rd, 1924, and passed away on July 1st, 2004, at the age of 80. His big screen debut was in the 1950 film The Men, where he played a paraplegic war veteran, a role for which he prepared by staying in a veterans' hospital for a month. His final film appearance was in the 2001 heist movie The Score, alongside Robert De Niro and Edward Norton. Brando is widely considered the greatest actor of his generation and revolutionized film acting with his naturalistic method style. By the way, if you enjoy watching how your favorite idols have changed over the years, subscribe to the channel right now. We have many more legendary actors coming up that you definitely know, and some of them have changed beyond recognition. Don't miss out. Let's keep moving forward. Clint Eastwood was born on May 31st, 1930, and is currently 95 years old. His film debut was an uncredited role as a lab technician in the 1955 monster movie Revenge of the Creature. His most recent appearance as an actor was in the 2021 Western drama Cry Macho, which he also directed. And his latest directorial work is the 2024 legal thriller Juror Number 2. Before becoming a Hollywood icon, Eastwood was a swimming instructor in the U.S. Army and worked various odd jobs, including as a logger, hay baler, and even a furnace tender in a steel plant. Angelina Jolie was born on June 4th, 1975, and is currently 50 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1982 comedy Lookin' to Get Out, where she appeared as a child alongside her father, Jon Voight. Her most recent major film performance is her portrayal of opera singer Maria Callas in the biographical drama Maria, 2024. And she also recently starred in the Marvel film Eternals, 2021. One of the most famous facts about her early career is her rebellious phase, which included wearing a vial of her then-husband, Billy Bob Thornton's blood, around her neck. Robin Williams was born on July 21st, 1951, and passed away on August 11th, 2014, at the age of 63. His film debut was the title role in the musical comedy Popeye, 1980, where he brought the cartoon sailor to life. His final screen appearance was in Night at the Museum, Secret of the Tomb, 2014. And his final voice role was in the comedy Absolutely Anything, 2015. Williams was a genius of improvisation. During the filming of Aladdin, he improvised so much dialogue that the script was rejected for a Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar because it differed too much from the original draft. Elizabeth Taylor was born on February 27, 1932, and passed away on March 23, 2011, at the age of 79. Her film debut was a small role in the 1942 comedy There's One Born Every Minute, filmed when she was just 9 years old, though she rose to superstardom shortly after in National Velvet. Her final film appearance was in the 1994 live-action adaptation of The Flintstones, where she played Pearl Slaghoople. Taylor was born with a rare genetic mutation that gave her a double row of eyelashes, which, combined with her strikingly deep violet eyes, made her look incredibly captivating on screen, even without makeup. Brad Pitt was born on December 18, 1963, and is currently 62 years old. His film debut was an uncredited role in the 1987 comedy Hunk, but he first gained major attention for his small role in Thelma and Louise, 1991. His most recent major film performance was in Babylon 2022 and the action thriller Bullet Train 2022, and he is currently working on the high-budget Formula One film titled F1 2025. Before becoming a superstar, Pitt worked several odd jobs to support himself, including driving strippers in a limousine and dressing up as a giant chicken for a restaurant called El Pollo Loco. Keanu Reeves was born on September 2nd, 1964, and is currently 61 years old. His film debut was a small role as a hockey player in the 1986 film Youngblood, starring Rob Lowe and Patrick Swayze. His most recent projects include the massive success John Wick Chapter 4, 2023, and his voice work as Shadow the Hedgehog in Sonic the Hedgehog 3, 2024. Known as the internet's most wholesome celebrity, he is famous for his incredible acts of kindness, such as giving up a large portion of his salary from The Matrix to the special effects and costume departments, and buying Harley-Davidson motorcycles for the entire stunt crew. Cate Blanchett was born on May 14, 1969, and is currently 56 years old. Her big screen debut was in the 1997 Australian film Paradise Road, where she played a female prisoner of war, though she became a global star just a year later in Elizabeth. Her most recent major film role was as Lydia Tarr in the psychological drama Tar, 2022, and she recently starred in the television series Disclaimer, 2024. Directed by Alfonso Cuarón, Blanchett is one of the few actors to have won 2 Academy Awards: Best Supporting Actress for playing Katharine Hepburn in The Aviator, and Best Actress for Blue Jasmine. Interestingly, she is the only actor to ever be nominated for an Oscar twice for playing the exact same historical figure, Queen Elizabeth I, in 2 different films. Jackie Chan was born on April 7, 1954, and is currently 71 years old. His film debut as a child actor was in the 1962 Cantonese film Big and Little Wong Tin Bar. And his first adult role was as an extra in New Fist of Fury, 1976, though he famously appeared as a stuntman in Bruce Lee's Enter the Dragon. His most recent film performances include Ride On, 2023, and providing a voice for Splinter in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, 2023, and he is currently working on a new Karate Kid movie, 2025. Jackie Chan holds the Guinness World Record for most stunts by a living actor. He has broken almost every bone in his body. Helen Mirren was born on July 26, 1945, and is currently 80 years old. Her big screen debut was an uncredited role in the 1966 film Pressed for Time, followed by a more significant role in Hero Stratus, 1967. Her most recent projects include the blockbuster Fast X, 2023, the historical drama Golda, 2023, where she portrayed Golda Meir, and the television series 1923. Interestingly, she was born Yelena Lydia Vasilyevna Mironov. Her father was a Russian aristocrat whose family was stranded in England during the Russian Revolution. Anthony Hopkins was born on December 31st, 1937, and is currently 87 years old. His big screen debut was in the 1967 film The White Bus, but his major breakthrough came playing Richard the Lionheart in The Lion in Winter, 1968. His most recent acclaimed roles include his Oscar-winning performance in The Father, 2020, the film One Life, 2023, and the series Those About to Die, 2024. Interestingly, he won the Academy Award for Best Actor for The Silence of the Lambs, 1991, despite having only about 16 minutes of screen time, which remains one of the shortest lead performances to ever win. Appearance changes, but talent remains timeless. These actors have given us hundreds of unforgettable moments, and we are grateful for every single role. In your opinion, who has changed the most, and who seems completely untouched by time? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed this journey through time, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the next episodes. See you soon!